Hi everyone, this is Miss Hout, and today we are going to fill out a worksheet that goes over all of the elements of art that we have learned so far. My page might look a little bit different than yours, but when you go into Schoology this week, you are going to click on this worksheet, and it will come up and look like this. What you need to do is take a screenshot of this worksheet. So what you do is click the power button at the top and the home button at the exact same time, and it will click and take a picture. From here, you are going to click your home button and you are going to use the app Autodesk Sketchbook. Autodesk is one word and Sketchbook is one word if you have not downloaded it yet. You can also use Notability if you're more familiar with that, but I am going to be using Autodesk Sketchbook for this video. So I'm going to click it, and this will open up. With my finger on the top bar, I'm going to scroll over until I see the mountains with the plus sign, and I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go into my camera roll and I'm going to click on the screenshot that I just took of my worksheet. When this is done, you need to push the word done. And now I have my worksheet. Right now, I'm having kind of a hard time seeing my entire worksheet. So what I'm going to do is take my two fingers and I'm going to pinch them together to make my page a little bit smaller. When you pinch your fingers together, you make it smaller. When you drag them apart, you make it bigger, which I'll show you a little bit later. We are going to be using the pen tool today, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 down from the sidebar. And I'm going to click on that. And you can change the size of your pen and you can change the opacity. But friends, I'd like you to keep the opacity at 100%. I'm going to bring the size a little bit down. And then you can see I can change the color of my pen when I click on this big black circle. But I'm just going to keep mine at black right now. The first thing you need to do is write your name here. So I'm going to write Miss Hout, and I'm just going to try my best to do that with my finger. Then I'm just going to keep the same color and the same size of my pen tool and move to number 1. Number 1 says finish drawing this curvy line. So what I'm going to do is trace over this curvy line with my finger and try my best to continue that line. Now, at the very top bar that you use to upload this photo, there's an arrow pointing forward and an arrow pointing backward. If you'd like to get rid of anything, you can click on that and start again. So maybe I want to do that again and make my curvy line look like this. It's up to you what you want it to look like. Let's move to number 2. Number 2 says color each side of the cube, which is a form, with different primary colors. The primary colors are blue, red, and yellow. I am going to drag my fingers apart to get a little bit closer. And friends, I'm going to click on this black dot and I'm going to drag this circle to get the color blue. Then what I am going to do is fill in this top. Now I'm going quickly so that you have some work time today, but I would like you to color yours in a little bit nicer than what I'm doing. I'm going to click on the blue dot. I am going to change my color to red. Again, I'm going to color this in. I like to outline it and then color it in. It's up to you how you'd like to do it, but please do a better job than what I'm doing. And then I'm going to change this, move it around to yellow, go along the outside, and then fill it in. It might be easier too if you click on the pen tool once. This menu will pop up again, and if you make your pen tool a little bit bigger, it might be a little bit easier to color in those sides of that cube. From here, I'm going to use my two fingers because if you use just one finger, you'll accidentally draw on your drawing. And that's okay. I'm just going to click the back arrow. With two fingers, I'm going to move over to number 3. Number 3 says draw a circle and color it orange. So I'm going to change my yellow to orange. And I'm going to draw a big circle. And then I'm going to fill it in because then it says, then draw on a face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my pen tool a little bit smaller and I'm going to change my pen color to black, which means I need to move this inside circle, but you could pick any color that you want. And then I'm going to use my fingers and pull them apart to zoom in. And I'm just going to quickly add a face. You can add whatever you would like, maybe some ears, maybe hair, maybe a hat. It's up to you. I'm going to use my two fingers, pinch them together to zoom out, and then again move over with two fingers so that I'm not drawing on my picture. Step 4 says draw a circle around the tree that is near. So a circle is a shape and near is space. Near means something is close to you, and when something is close to you, it's normally bigger. So I'm going to draw a circle around the biggest tree that is the closest to me. It is the one that is near. The next step says draw a triangle, which is a shape, around the tree that is far, which is space. Something that is far means that it might be smaller because it's further away from us. So I am going to draw a triangle around the tree that is the farthest away. And then the middle tree can just be left blank. Moving on to step number 5, using 2 fingers to move over, it says draw texture on this cactus. And then the cactus is saying, ouch, I'm spiny. So I'm actually going to change my pen color to green just because I think that a cactus should be green. And I'm going to just add a bunch of these spiky little lines. And I'm going to fill the entire cactus so that the whole cactus has texture. All right, so I went ahead and added all of those spinies to the cactus for texture. So I'm going to move on to step 6. So with 2 fingers, I'm going to scroll over and I'm just going to start with the sun. It says use a light value to fill in the sun. So on this circle part, I'm just going to fill it in with yellow. And I might make my pen a little bit bigger and just fill in this big part. But I want to use a different type of yellow too to show value. So what I'm going to do is says a light value. So if I click on this circle that has the yellow, I've mostly been using this outside circle to find my colors. But this time I'm going to use the inside circle and it says a light value. So I'm going to move this circle up to make a light yellow. That looks pretty good. I'm going to click out of it. I'm going to make my pen a little bit smaller. And now I can fill in all of these rays of sun with a light value of yellow. So I'll just do a few and then we'll move on to the other one. But I would like you to color all of these in and make them look nice. Okay, so I have yellow and then I have a light value of yellow. Using my 2 fingers, I'm going to move over to the cloud, and this one says use a dark value to fill in the cloud. So I'm going to use blue. You can use whichever color you would like, and I'm going to move over to blue, and now this inside circle needs to move all the way over to this corner so that you get the nice blue color. And then I'm going to make my pen a little bit bigger, and I'm going to fill in the cloud. Now I'm going pretty quickly again, so you have work time today. So please fill in your cloud nicer than what I'm doing. And then it says use a dark value. So I'm going to click on that circle again where the blue is. And inside of this diamond shape, instead of going up to find a light blue, I'm going to move down to create a dark blue. And then I might add an outline so that you can see I used blue and I used dark blue. Awesome. Now I'm going to pinch my fingers together so you can see the entire worksheet. And there it's done. When you are done, you can do 2 things. You could either screenshot the top button and the home button to take a picture of your hard work, or on the top toolbar, the first icon that's a box with 3 dots and 3 lines. If you click that, and you click the button that says share. It has a mountain and an arrow going up. This menu will pop up and you can click save image and then you can upload that saved image to your turn-in folder. Awesome job, everyone!